Good morning. Happy Friday, TGIF. Good morning, fellow Facebookians and Instagrammers. You are tuning in to A Victorious Life, Journey to My Wealthy Season. I am Christopher Joseph Watson II, and it is awesome and wonderfully divine to be with you this morning. I am off into my day. I woke up this morning on the right side of the bed because I got an extra half hour. So as opposed to 6, I got 6.5 today. That's awesome. It's freaking awesome. It's a wonder what an extra half hour would do for you. And I'm excited today because yesterday I was able to implement a half-hour lunch nap. Wow! And it actually turned into 45 minutes, but my client woke me up and said, Chris, I'm ready for a haircut. Super awesome. So I'm hoping to get one of those again today. I am so looking forward to that. I am going to add that to my schedule. You have to understand, we all get 24 hours in a day. I don't get 25, you don't get 27. We all get 24. And it is important to understand what you add to your life in those 24 hours, because it can make the difference between you being victorious or non-victorious. You have to be a steward over your time, because it is the only commodity that you can never get back. God will never reverse the time on you. Though he has promised to return to you the years that the cankerworm and the locust stole, the actual time will never be reversed. Never be reversed for you. Never be reversed for you. Which is a great thing in itself, because sometimes you have to step backwards to go forwards. But you just know that every step backwards is going to cost you something. As the same as every step forward is going to cost you something. But often the steps that take you back cost you more, because you have to go back into something that you came out of. And sometimes that hurts. I just felt that recently because I went back into Facebook. Reopened my Facebook so that I could begin doing what God asked me to do. Because for years I've sat around believing that God was just going to pop, boom, bang, just give it to me without me doing a single ounce of work. And it is impossible to believe that I am going to reap a harvest without sowing a single seed. Which brings me into my next point. This morning I was doing my spiritual training under Mr. Miyagi, Bishop T.D. Jakes, and he was teaching about the parable of the wheat and the tare, and how it was important for us to understand that the wheat and the tare must grow together for us to be extremely successful in this life, extremely victorious in this life. We have to take punches to give punches. You have to give love to take love, or to receive love. So if you ever think about a harvest without thinking about sowing, you have inevitably become unsuccessful or unvictorious in your thought process. They must coincide. They must work together. They must work together. They must work together. They must coincide. They must work together. They must work together. Understand that. Despite what you lose in your life, always keep your integrity. Never lose your integrity. Never lose your integrity. Never change the way you think because of the situations that you're in. And when I say that, if you're firm on something, if you're standing on a belief or a moral, does not mean you have to be a Christian, or does not mean you have to be a religious person. It means that if you're standing on something, no matter what happens, keep your integrity. If you are a person who goes to work early every morning, yet one day you lose your job, and you're faced with trying to find another job, never lose going to work early. Never lose the integrity of trying to be to work early just because you've lost a job. That's all I'm saying. I am getting ready to make a trip to the storage building. I got some things to pick up this morning, and actually some things to drop off. And then I have to stop and get some Petroline, my favorite station, Arco. And then I'm headed to the gym to train my body. Everything is mind, body, and spirit. So we begin the morning with some spiritual training. Then we take it into the second part of the day with some physical training. And then throughout the whole day, I do some mental training. So as you take on your victorious day today, know that I am with you in spirit. I cannot be with you in body but I'm definitely with you in spirit and mind. I love you very much, and remember that all things are possible to them who love Christ and are called according to his purpose. You can live a victorious life. You will live a victorious life. You will. You just have to make the choice to. I love you. I'm Christopher Joseph Watson II, and you're watching A Victorious Life, Journey to My Wealthy Season.